Hi, I'm Miles.
And I'm Merika.
And this is I Don't Know What I'm Doing.
'Cause we don't!
Guys,
Hey.
we call them minisodes, but the last one was a half an hour. So you tell me what they are. But we're here. I'm drinking a smoothie. I'm excited.
I'm drinking water.
I hope everybody this episode will come out after Christmas. So I hope everybody had an amazing Christmas. And if you don't celebrate Christmas, I wish that you did. So.
Yeah. Jehovah's Witnesses, we're looking at
Jehovah's Witnesses, again, we're looking at you. Marika's not
looking at you. Looking at you. Okay? Don't even celebrate your own birthday. That's weird as AF.
Okay, we're not going to call our Jehovah's listeners weird.
Weird put asses in the seats. Everyone likes weird.
Is that a phrase from anything? Or okay?
Yes.
Okay.
It is.
These are the episodes where we answer listener questions. So you can always send us questions at idkpod@gmail.com. That's our email, or we have our Instagram, idkwhatpod. We'll plug our own socials at the end of the show, but there's a lot of different ways that you can give us our precious questions, which weirdly we've had a lot of.
Yeah.
Which I love. Like, we haven't had to ask in a while.
Yeah. I mean, I just, I really love, these episodes that we do, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. I have a question I can ask.
Okay. Do it.
How do you plan a wedding in the COVID era?
Here's how you do it.
Okay.
You figure out the people that are most important to you, and then you just do it with those people, probably just family, your best friend, your husband, spouse's, significant other's best friend too. And just do it small and intimate at someone's house, and and instead of spending so much money on guests and shit, just spend it on decor and food and alcohol, and just do a WebEx thing or Zoom thing. Don't do Zoom, because Zoom, I saw a Zoom wedding. It was very lovely, but the meeting, the person that was doing it kept closing the meet because it was timed. So annoying. And we missed the kiss. God, it was so nice to meet. The audio was bad. Mm-hmm. We missed the kiss because the Zoom meeting kept closing because it was
oh my God. Because nobody wanted to pay. Nobody wanted to pay for this premium Zoom.
I guess not. I don't know that. I use WebEx at work. So yeah, you have to have a clear tech person. Someone who knows what they're doing.
Person, yeah.
Okay, good Wi-Fi. You test things out, audio, all that jazz. Because we couldn't even hear their vows either.
Oh my God.
So annoying. And it's annoying because I thought it was a nice wedding because the bride was so beautiful in her dress. This dress was meant for her. It was just so and the Zoom meeting tech person killed it. Sad, kind of, but it's okay. But yeah, just have it with people that you care about and stuff. Or maybe don't even have a Zoom meeting. Maybe just do pictures and hire a videographer or whatever to capture the day, and then just send it to people that you care about.
Yeah. But you think have it?
Oh, most definitely have it.
Okay.
But make it small and intimate. Make it with just maybe your parents and their parents and your best friend, his best friend, or just be siblings. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm stealing all these ideas from Morgan Stewart. Okay, she's a host on Daily Pop. I've been following her since her days in Rich Kids of Beverly Hills. I really like her. So yeah. So that's what she did for her second wedding. So, yeah.
Her second wedding.
Her second marriage, I'm sorry.
So that means that she already had the big wedding back in the day and didn't need it a second time.
Yeah. But she did it very small. She didn't tell anybody. She just told only her parents and his parents and like siblings. That's it. Like she didn't tell anyone really. Like friends or anything were invited. No, nobody. And they just did it at like the groom's father's house, which is like Dr. Phil actually. So
see, I think that COVID should be changing things. COVID should be a time where we're shaking everything up. So I would say like you have a little wedding now or get eloped, like just something extremely simple. And then in a year, you have a 1-year anniversary party and you treat that like the wedding reception. And that should be like a new tradition or like a new thing that comes out of this where like, oh, in a year, be like, there's a headline that's like, couples that married during COVID are making 1-year anniversaries like the new thing.
Like gender reveal things, but not the better.
Yeah, but not that.
Yeah.
Please don't do that.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. If I do, it's going to be a cake.
Yeah. So I would like to see like a two-pronged, because with I look at gay couples, right? Like gay couples could not get married until 2015. So there was a couple I knew who had been dating for a long time and they were like, you know what? It's like, this was a few years before same-sex marriage was legalized. They're like, we've been dating for like this many years, like 8 years or something. We're just going to have like this huge party to celebrate this relationship. And then when gay marriage was legalized, I think then they had like another, like, I think they were like, they had like a smaller thing because like we already had that big blowout. But, gay people we had to create completely different traditions because they weren't like, couldn't fit into the typical one. So that's why I think COVID, we should be just thinking outside the box.
Yeah, that's a good idea. I like that. Like the older that I'm getting, the more I love the idea of a smaller wedding because then I could spend a lot more money on flowers and food also. And also the vacation, the honeymoon.
Yeah.
I'm thinking like, but I think if I have a small wedding, I have to eliminate like the dancing part, because if I think small, I think about just like just very close friends and family, and we're just having like dinner and drinks, and that's really kind of it. I don't really want to have like a reception. I want to have it maybe at a restaurant or something like that, or I don't know. But then it eliminates like the daddy daughter dance, and I'm like, would I want that? Would I regret not having that? I don't know.
I always think they're kind of weird.
They are kind of weird.
Like in this day and age, they're always like kind of boring.
Yeah.
Like they're just kind of boring and like it's just like it's a weird, like the toasts are fun and the eating is fun, the dancing is fun, but then the weird like parent-child dance, you're like, okay.
Right.
It's not the first dance of the couple. It's like this giving you away kind of thing. I don't know.
Yeah, I know. It's really weird.
I think they should just cut that. I feel like we keep like adding more wedding traditions, but I'm like, we got to start cutting shit. Streamline a little bit. We can't just keep like adding more. But do you have a question?
I do. This person says, I don't want to take a job just to take a job. What are some red flags with companies and what should I be looking for? Statement of diversity, representation, charity component, benefits.
There's no industry that we're talking about here specifically?
No.
Okay. So, okay, but it sounds like they want a company that's not like, that actually cares about something.
Yeah.
I mean, when I interviewed at my company, I asked about like their diversity commitment in the interview.
Oh, really?
And I got like a very not great answer, but it was at least like a conversation.
Okay.
Like it was kind of like the recruiter guy was at my company was just kind of like, oh yeah, that like getting diversity in a creative department is like extremely challenging. And, we try this, but it's really hard and it's tricky. So it was just kind of like this weird answer. But like, I think it's like in this day and age, every company at least should, but a lot of them are trying to be, my company is trying really hard to like be more diverse. They just told us like their whole platform of like where they're going to start like heavily trying to recruit from like HB, historically Black colleges and universities. and we're like building out our intern program more robustly and stuff. So like, I think a lot of companies are
Okay.
trying. So I think it's okay to ask the question about it because like they're trying, like it's a thing on their mind. So if you're interviewing, it's totally okay to ask about it. It shows that it shows that you're invested in something that they are probably invested in.
Like, I would think about, like, what's important for you to be successful in your job. Kind of like think about what you find important in your job to make you feel successful and feel supported. Like, for me, looking back at my previous jobs with, like, the beer industry, like, I've always felt like I did not belong. I felt like I was this weird kid trying to be cool, and I'm just trying to be successful and someone to help me, and that also can tell, like, hey, I notice that you're really trying. Okay, so that sort of thing. I didn't like it. Like, I didn't know. So, and having this current job with, like, with the school that I work for, like, I really like working here because there hasn't been a moment where I felt like I was drowning, but I was in a fear of, like, losing my job, being yelled at.
At the beer job.
Yeah, the beer job was like that. Like, at my school that I work at, like, didn't have this fear of, like, losing my job or anything, or like not feeling supported or not having the resources and tools available to me to help me, like, get out of the situation I was in, like, with, like, work on things I need to work on, etc., like with talking to students and stuff like that. I always felt supported and, like, had a good culture environment too. Another thing I'm thinking about with whatever next career I have is the culture, kind of probably going with diversity and representation. Like, at the school that I work at, I don't know one openly gay person at work.
But it's in the suburbs, so I bet it's harder to find them. Well, lesbians, maybe lesbians.
Out of, like, over 30 advisors in each region, where there's 3 regions in one floor, there's at least 90 advisors. There's not not one openly gay person that I know. And it's weird because, like, I don't want to ask. It's like, well, why does my sexual orientation matter? But, like, representation matters. But at DeVry, they're, like, working on that, and there's a lot of, like, trainings that we have to go through as well. Like, the other couple weeks ago, we had to go through, like, sexual harassment training and different ways to approach it, different types of sexual harassment that may seem like it's joking, but it's actually not.
You sound like the video I had to watch where they're like, even if it's like jokes, are sexual harassment. Right. And I loved the sexual harassment video I had to watch this year. Like, the acting was so good.
Wait. Was there, like, an ageism one?
Yes, there was.
Was it a black woman?
That what they were being ageist against?
Yes.
No, it was a white man.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Okay.
So,
God, I want to work for a company that just, like, pounds. Like, I love that different companies are making different sexual harassment videos and it's all the same topic.
Because acting was really good in mine too. I really enjoyed it as well. I really did. Actually, in one of the videos was the dad from Even Stevens.
Oh, snap. Okay, so you got, like, the big budget one then.
Oh, yeah. I guess. But anyways, just, like, things like that. Like, I looked at Crane's business, like a Chicago-based business publication, whatever. They do, like, it every year, like, releasing, like, best Chicago companies to work for, and they have 3 different categories, like diversity, benefits, PTO, how many women are in upper management or, type of thing, or on the board or whatever crap. So they look at that ranking
and it's
too,
called
and just
Crane's?
Like Crane's business.
Oh, that's cool.
Just look at that, and, like, red flags I would feel like are, look at Glassdoor and stuff. People rate companies now.
Yeah, Glassdoor is good. I would piggyback, like, I think the Cranes thing, which I'd never heard of, seems amazing. Glassdoor, And then I would say also, like, if you are curious about a workplace, you can go on LinkedIn, find someone that works there, and you can message them. Like
That's
people have
true.
messaged me about working at the companies I've worked at, and they're like, hey, I'm also like a copywriter, or I'm also a creative in advertising, and I want to know like what is McGarry Bowen like, or what is CK like, and I just like tell them, and then they usually ask me a number of questions, and I answer their questions. But like I always help out strangers that reach out to me on LinkedIn.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Okay, I have one more question.
Okay.
I think we have some decent advice. How do you respond to extended family saying "I love you"?
Oh my God, that is so good. That's such a great question. I just say I love you back, even though I don't mean it. Just it's not a necessary conversation to have. When I don't clearly care about you, I don't know when your birthday is. You don't know when my birthday is. Obviously I don't want you to die because then my cousins won't have a parent, type of thing. Like my cousin lives in Chicago. Have we hung out? No, she's lived here for years and we haven't hung out yet.
Mm-hmm.
So, no. Are we going to? Probably not. But it's so awkward though when they do say that. I'm like, oh God. I don't know. Or like when friends or certain people or like acquaintances of like a friends of a friend, like for example, like Joanna's like best friend that comes over sometimes, like will say I love you, and I'm like, I'll say it back, and I'm like, I really like you, but I
feel
love
like
you.
That seems like a situation that as a woman you would be finding yourself in more, because guys, even gay guys, don't say I love you, but I could see girls doing that.
Oh my God, it's annoying. I don't say that to people when I'm leaving the house that I don't hang out with.
Yeah,
I say that to my best friend that I'm leaving.
Mm-hmm.
Because I love them.
Mm-hmm.
I don't throw I love you willy-nilly, like, oh, just everywhere. Like, no.
What about without the I?
Love you?
Love
No.
you. Love that.
No.
Yeah, what's wrong with bye?
Nothing's wrong with bye.
Goodbye came from God be with you. Okay, and that is a nice enough thing to say.
Mm-hmm.
And if you guys didn't know that, let that blow your mind. Okay, because people, when they stepped out of someone's house in like 1402, they could get killed by anything.
Anything.
So we had to say God be with you so they could like have some safety when they like walk to their shack.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So.
God, that's such a good question.
I mean, so the answer is say I love you too, and it's a lie.
Yes.
Which is,
And it's a lie. It's fine. It's
only
fine.
4 syllables.
Yeah. And it's okay.
Or just say illy. Just say illy.
Live like a sister.
And then they're like, what does illy mean? You're like, it means I love you. So you're really not saying it. You're just defining.
Or just don't say anything. Just hug them and don't say anything at all.
That's, I think, worse. To be like, oh, and hug them is like, that pause is pregnant and ready to give birth to that awkward turtle.
Oh my God. I can't get over how good that question is.
Okay, well, do you want to move on to like where we ask each other questions?
Yes.
So this is the kind of the end of the minisode already, I know, and we ask each other, we close by asking each other a question.
Mm-hmm. All right. So, what do you need to be in the mood for sex?
Oh, oh my God. I have to like talk about this right now.
Yeah. Why?
I'm trying to get better at sex. Okay, let's start there. To get me in the mood. I don't like having sex late at night because I'm a morning person. I'm not a night person. I have very little energy at night. And especially if I dread the situation where it's like late at night and we've been drinking. Because then sex to me feels like this huge task because I'm like fighting my tired, drunken body. And I really don't. I want to be fresh and awake and have energy. And then that to me, that's how it's going to be fun.
Okay.
So I really like sex in the middle of the day.
Okay.
Honestly, because the morning is nice too, but the morning when I wake up, like I wake up hungry and I really like eating immediately.
Okay.
So I have to fight that urge to be like, okay, Miles, like you aren't gonna get to eat for like an hour or something. Or the middle of the day, you're just like, it has that spontaneity and that energy, and you're like, what? It's 4:30, and like I really like middle of the day, and I don't really need much beyond that to like get in the mood because, I mean, I'm attracted to my boyfriend, so it's like not hard to.
Yeah, like instantly he touches you, like he just pokes you. I'm like, oh, I am like already like aroused.
Yeah. So that's not difficult. I think that like I definitely think I have to get in a certain mood to top is helpful because I think for like because topping and bottoming as a gay man are so different. The roles are so different. So I think as like to get in the top mood, I have to kind of like create a little bit of like an ego because I'm very egoless as a person, but I have to be like, oh, I'm running things right now. Like, I am running this circus, like, and I'm like the head bitch in charge. Like, I think I have to like, I try to get a little bit more of that energy, which like makes it more fun. Instead of being like, oh, what do you want to do? I'm like, this is what we're doing. Like, I have to be a little bit more dominant.
Ooh.
Which is like weird for me, but it's like helpful with like getting in the mood. Marika, do you have an answer to your own question?
Oh, yes, I do.
Okay.
For me, it's the person, and I'm probably always in the mood, unless I'm like stressed or I need to be working. Please don't bother me. I need to be working right now. Like, no. Like, unless I'm like super stressed out during the day. But morning, wonderful. Evening, wonderful. In the middle of the day, wonderful. Okay. I don't think we actually do that enough. I don't do that enough. Having sex in the middle of the afternoon because we eat around that, or I should say, stop saying we. I been routinely like just eating in the afternoon, like breakfast type item. And then
you mean like after lunch, like in a post lunch world?
Yeah, like brunch.
Right. Okay, so eating in the middle of the day, what everyone does.
Right. But you were saying that you have sex in the middle of the day, and I don't think I do that. And
I mean, like sometimes, but yeah, like the last time it was like at 4:30 or something on like a Saturday.
Oh, we've done that. That's the middle of the day, though. That's like early evening.
Okay, yeah, but it's not like midnight.
No, it's not.
You know, that's what I really don't want to do is like midnight, 1 a.m. type of shit.
I really like waking up early in the morning and just grinding on each other a little bit. Like, can't stop right now.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Anyways, I really like, for some reason, like the morning light coming into the room and like in my mind thinking like, oh my gosh, we're up early and we could have more sex throughout the day. That's very exciting. Like, I don't have to go home yet. Like, I could have more sex after this session.
See, I've never done it multiple times in a day.
Oh my gosh.
I've never done that.
Yeah, I think I do it because it's just like pent up for so long sometimes. I feel like if I was in a relationship with someone, we would probably do it every day or every other day.
That's sex every day?
Miles, keep in mind that a penis and a vagina were designed to fit.
I know, but like,
designed to fit. I've had sex while watching TV.
Oh my God.
Okay?
Okay, I guess if it's like that simple and like.
It is!
Yeah, but like, I'm thinking about the guy's perspective too. Like, because if you're having an orgasm every day, sometimes it's nice to have it build up over a few days. And it leads to a better orgasm if you wait a little bit.
You could edit this out or keep it.
Okay.
But I've made someone come 4 times between 2 days. Well, a night.
But were they
and a
all?
day.
No, yeah. I mean, that's possible. But were they all like an amazing orgasm for him?
Yeah.
Or is it like diminishing
That's
returns? I'm wondering if it's diminishing returns.
Okay, so he's finishing on me. I can feel the trajectory or whatever. How it lands on my body and where it's landing.
Right,
so
like
it's landing far from where he's originally standing. I know.
It's good. Yeah.
It's good.
That's true.
So,
I mean, that was a science experiment that somebody did in an 8th grade science class. I remember that was like their project.
Who did that?
Nobody. Oh my God.
Wait, what?
Oh my God. They were like expelled.
But like, the first time was like, okay, yeah. And then the second time I'm not really sure because it happened in my mouth. So.
Right.
But according to him, it was, he finished well.
Mm-hmm.
And then, what was the third time? Maybe it was 4th. Wait, yeah, no. And then the third time was in the morning, when we woke up. So, and that felt strong.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 4th time, yeah, I felt like it went like kind of everywhere, a little bit. Not everywhere, but yeah.
Well, it hit the ceiling fan, and then that kind of splattered it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm keeping this all in.
You know what? Go ahead. They probably stopped listening anyways. So.
Oh, I remember my question. What do you think about Taylor Swift's new album? What's it called?
Evermore? Are you kidding me? Don't.
I'm like fairy tale, something.
F you! It's not fairy tale. Okay, it's more whimsical, forestry, storylines.
She jumps into a piano. She jumps into a piano bench.
Can you stop right now? Because I'm dying inside by the things that you're saying.
Like, how dare you be so casual with the Bible being re-released?
Yeah, not the Bible, but how casual with this like work of art.
Right.
Okay. Like, just like the imagery and the lyrics are just so great. And I just so good. Like, and it just really shows like how you can be so creative in like a time of like crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and how you're taking advantage of this solitude moment in your life. So yeah, very, very exciting. Us Swifties are like very excited. Like it's a very exciting time for Swifties right now.
Swifties are eating. They are well fed.
Yeah, but I'm also like, masters. You're still working on those masters, right? Still working on that. Please. Like, we need them. I need them. I love these 2 albums. I can't get enough of them. Oh, God, it's so good. And like, yeah, it's just like such a grown-up albums for her and stuff. And like, yeah, just can't get enough. I can't. Great time for Swifties right now. Great fucking time.
Miles,
have you listened to the album?
No.
Okay.
Okay, well, that's our episode. We always end on a Taylor Swift story. Apparently, the last few.
Apparently.
There's been so many things happening with her.
Yeah, and I love her. Like, I'll be a Swiftie for life no matter what she does, to be honest. I'll not always agree with her, because the whole, like, Kanye thing I kind of don't agree with, but, when you unconditionally love someone, you love them even when they're wrong. And I'm not putting her on a pedestal. Like, that's weird to me. A lot of Swifties do that. I'm like...
Oh, yeah. That's like stan culture. Stanning is like they can do no wrong.
No.
What's that like called? That. They've reached their imperial. I think it's like when an artist is in their imperial period or something. I think it's called imperial. It means that like BTS is in that right now. Like whatever BTS releases, no matter how bad or good the quality, it will be a hit.
Yeah, no.
Because like artists, if they get popular enough,
probably Taylor's at that point. But like for example, that Me song with Brandon, whatever, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's fun, and I liked hearing it when she was writing it. Like, oh my god, you're so cute and stuff, and yeah. But
I'm just imagining her with like a pencil in her ear, and she's like, "Come on, kids, spelling is fun." Yeah, let's put that in there. Okay, well, you guys can send us questions at idkpod@gmail.com.
Or to, like our Instagram that people like follow at idkwhatpod.
I'm at UGFine, which is UGHHHHHH fine.
And then I'm at Mad, and then there's hate behind it, HAYTE.
Okay, that's it. Marika didn't ask me about, RuPaul's Drag Race premiering on New Year's Day, but, well.
It hasn't happened yet, so.
You guys, I guess this is after Christmas, so Happy New Year.
Happy New Year. We'll be in 2021, which is weird to say.
Yeah. But we're ready for that future.
We are so ready.
And no one has ever been more ready than everyone entering 2021.
Right.
Okay, bye. Stay safe.
Bye. A penis and a vagina were designed to fit.